For a long time, after the BC Olatilo show broadcast a couple game interview with the top business tycoon, Sir Okonkwo and his lovely wife, which took place in the palatial abode in the choice area of Lagos, we were bombarded with a deluge of calls and emails from Nigerians in all parts of the world who just wanted to express how proud they are to see that Nigerians have come of age in the taste and standard of top-of-the-range architectural masterpieces comparable to the very best in the world. Knowing fully well that the average Igbo man would rather build his castle in his home place than anywhere else, we looked forward to an interview to Sir Okonkwo's hometown so we could compare notes. This opportunity came during the 70th birthday celebration of Madam Mariarch Okonkwo, mother of Sir Okonkwo, which took place in Ojoto, Anambra State. Here also, we were confronted with the Agune Chambers country home, a classy, exquisite, and highly tasteful edifice built about 2 decades ago. Sir Okonkwo, the eldest child of the matriarch of the Okonkwo family, really proved his mettle as a first son with the way he took over his father's business after his father's death and made a huge success of it. Sir Okonkwo, who had to abort his education to continue with his father's business at the time, today has a flourishing business empire that has international connections. One of these is Realtel, one of the nation's telecommunications providers. It can therefore be said that the early tutelage Sir Okonkwo underwent under his parents helped him in making a huge success of his own business today. The clout and goodwill of Sir Okonkwo and his other siblings was evident in the massive attendance of Madam Okonkwo's 70th birthday celebration by the movers and shakers of Nigerian society and beyond. Reaching the biblical milestone of 70 years of life is no ordinary attainment, even at ordinary times of the year. But when such a fortuitous occasion occurs during the Yuletide season, when there's much celebration and merriment in the air, then it takes on a special meaning. More than that, when the life being celebrated is a catalogue of God's abundant grace and faithfulness, then it becomes more than just a birthday anniversary. Such was the outpouring of joy and affection that enveloped the town of Ojoto in Anambra State on Saturday the 30th of December 2006, when family members, friends, associates of the Okonkwo family joined Madam Mariarch Okonkwo's children and grandchildren in celebrating her at 70. The celebrations began with a Thanksgiving service and High Mass at St. Paul's Catholic Church, Ojoto, which was presided over by His Grace, Reverend Dr. Valerie Okeke, Archbishop of Onitsha Diocese. The Archbishop in his homily thanked God for His abundant grace on the Okonkwo household in general and on their matriarch, and also challenged the entire congregation to emulate the love, commitment, and single-mindedness with which Madam Mariarch Okonkwo, fondly known as Ugodia, served her God and brought up her children. Reverend Dr. Okeke's message was punctuated by soulful renditions of hymns at various intervals during the service. Anyone who needed proof that Madam Mariarch Okonkwo indeed lived a fulfilled and successful life needed to look no farther than her 4 sons, Sir Okonkwo, Mr. Jude Okonkwo, Mr. Tony Okonkwo, and Prince Donatus Okonkwo, and her 2 daughters, Mrs. Cecilia Chukwuanu and Mrs. Anne Nwokeji, née Okonkwo. In spite of the characteristic vicissitudes of early widowhood, which she suffered when her beloved husband died after 20 years of marriage, she has succeeded in raising a family of highly accomplished individuals in various businesses and spheres of endeavor. The jubilant mood at the reception held to mark the occasion was an attestation to the goodwill Mama and her children had generated among the people at home beyond shores. All the events at the reception, from the presentation of gifts to the celebrant, the cutting of the birthday cake,
Mama is a woman of substance. Mama is a woman of achievement. Above all, she's an avuncular woman with a congenial personality. Ladies and gentlemen, I start with the letter J, E, S, U, N, I. Put your hands together for Mama 70. Put your hands together for Mama. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday to Mommy. Happy birthday to you.
and the general merrymaking were done against the backdrop of pulsating music and energetic dancing, whether by the cultural troops that formed on the occasion, the live band or the Okonkwo'S themselves, their guests, and even Mama herself. There's no dull moment at all. No one, not even the young ones, was left out. In separate chats with the BC Olatilo show, a number of the Okonkwo family members and their guests took time to describe their appreciation of Madam Okonkwo and her illustrious family on this great occasion.
I think God has blessed her abundantly, and she has been faithful to God, and God has been faithful to her. And she should spend the rest of her life continuing to serve God and continuing to move humanity forward. I think, I pray for many more years for her, good health most importantly, and the wisdom to continue to accomplish the good things God has set out for her.
For her to be alive today and celebrating her life, and the children are here to celebrate this with all the friends, that shows that she lived very well. I can describe her as a woman who has lived a fulfilled life.
She believes in hard work. She's so industrious. I have spent about 22 years of my life with her, and then all through the years I've been with her, she has laid down a big legacy, which I try to follow, and which have helped me so much in life.
So this celebration of life, it is to usher in greater things to come. That in the coming year we expect God's blessing, abundant God's blessing on the Okonkwo'S family. And by today, Annie has shown that he is a man of the people. He's not just accumulating wealth for the sake of wealth, but for the sake of humanity. And you can see the number of people who turned out and the kind of people who have stayed back because they think Annie's mother at 70 has shown that she's a great mother who has been able to bring up a great family.
She's very lively, a nice, kind, generous woman, especially to her grandchildren. She's very giving, always giving us stuff, always coming to visit us, whether it's here, whether it's in London, whether it's in America, wherever, always asking about education, how school is, how life is, how we're coping, willing to give advice, and all in all, a very well-rounded, good grandma. You couldn't want anyone better.
Words cannot express the way we feel about her. And honestly, you can see today the testimony of people. You can see the number of people that came here that have shown and that demonstrated that she's truly a mother that we all love. I think sincerely that if anybody who wants to things to happen, you should try to be a little bit religious. You should pursue peace, and once you pursue peace, you must have humility. I think that's one of the issues and one of the facts that I believe she has demonstrated throughout her life, and that is what has happened today.
We most heartily congratulate Sir Annie Okonkwo or Kakao Joto, Agune Chamber, and by the grace of God, Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the next dispensation, and the rest of the Okonkwo family on this historic and happy milestone in the life of their matriarch, and we pray that the Lord grant her many more years of good health and abundant blessings. Congratulations, Mama Ugodia.